Hello, my name is GregTech, and welcome back to our GregTech New Horizons Season 2. Um, in between episodes, I've done some work on the building. I will show that in a second. I finally set up my things again. I probably need to craft another extender so that it's at least 3 because that looks a bit funny there, but we got that set up. I got this one set up for my Patreons, so thank you very much for supporting the channel. If you want to become a Patreon, you can visit the link in the description, and also my Discord server link is down there. If you want to join the Discord for the channel, you can always tell me what you think of the base and what you don't like, and I'm always open to suggestions. So that is pretty cool if you are enjoying the content. But yeah, so I kind of replaced the concrete or the cobblestone with some of the concrete. I think it's starting to look pretty cool. I think it'll look good with the bricks. I kind of like the color scheme so far. I'm going to go with a different floor, just haven't gotten around to it. I kind of just log in, spend 20 30 minutes or whatever doing some cosmetic stuff to the base, and yeah, hopefully that we'll get this done before 6 months after the series ends, like my last one. But it takes so much time, extra time, doing all the cosmetic stuff because it's a lot of breaking and then going back, looking at it, seeing if I like it, and then readjusting over and over and over again, and it's kind of building. I am gonna kind of make it a little more 3D. Right now it's very flat looking, but as you can see, I'm kind of adding different layers to make it look a bit more realistic. But yeah, that is that. Now there has been a update since the last time I recorded, and there has been quite a few changes, some which are really cool, some that are not so cool. One of the things that has been re-enabled is pollution, and unfortunately I have not done this. I haven't set this up with pollution in mind. That's why the blast furnace is right here. It's going to put out a ton of pollution, so this chunk that it's in is going to get full of pollution. Eventually, sooner than later, hopefully now that it has been added, I'm going to move this off a bit away, but yeah, probably not until... I don't know when I'm going to do that. Mostly, I just need to be able to transfer power. We do have the EV power, but it's just HV power transformed up, so that is not super ideal. I want to have at least EV batteries, which aren't those Lapatron EV? Yeah, Lapatron. Question is, can we do Lapatron? Yes, it's HV circuits, raw Lapatron crystal, autoclave, Lapatron dust. I'm pretty sure we can do all this at our tier. So I may actually work on that. Do I have an HV mixer? No, I don't have an HV mixer. All right, so can't quite do that yet. We're working on it, but maybe that's something to push for. Also, why are those? I can never remember why those go dark. Yeah, there's no way to craft that up without that, unfortunately. I do remember using the Lapatron comb to get Lapatron dust. Yeah, I remember doing that. Just millions and millions of combs to get that. So, I don't know. I'm sure we'll probably get into bees at some point because some of them are very useful. Unfortunately, 95% are not useful. Also, some of the components have changed. EV motors, I know, have changed. So there is a lot of stuff we will update. I'm not going to do it right away just because, like I said, I'm not quite prepared for pollution. I haven't set this up with pollution in mind. I may, now that I'm thinking about it, may end up moving that over here just to get a couple blocks away. But my generator is going to be causing pollution as well. So yeah, once I get that set up, maybe in 2 or 3 episodes, we will update and check out all the things. But I am just starting to craft up these motors. We went to the moon, got neodymium. I have processed some of the moon dust. I haven't got it all done yet because it is quite slow. But I don't remember where. Right there. Try to remember where that goes. Yeah, there's my moon dust stuff. Yeah, we can do this. Need to pull all that out. Never brought my stone dust thing over. I need to do that. But yeah, we can probably... We probably don't need to ore wash the stuff, to be honest, because Grossler ore isn't the most useful. I mean, you get aluminum and silicon from it. But I don't know. I like processing this stuff down as much as possible. But I think you can actually just throw this directly in there for the centrifuge bauxite. Let me look at that really quick. Also, I should grab a thing. Oh, also, I don't remember crafting this up, but apparently we did. I think I set it up and then I realized I didn't have enough power for it or something like that. But apparently we do have an HV thermal centrifuge. But I think, don't these take... Yeah, 2 amps. It's, let's see, 24. It's decently power hungry. So I don't know if I can quite run that yet, because really, if you think about it, we really are running on base off 1 HV generator. All right, so what are we going to do today? I think I need to... I think we need to look at getting this. I was working on this last episode, the EV assembly machine. I can't remember why I needed it. There was some recipe that required that, but now I'm like, man, should we not? Wait. I do have an HV mixer. Where is it? I don't remember. Do I not have an HV mixer? I thought I did. Did I leave it in the old base? I might have. No, it's over here. That's where it went. Right. There's my HV mixer. Alright. Well, can't use that. That's preoccupied. Alright. Let me throw a chest down to get this stuff out of my inventory at least. And man, it is the last few episodes, ever since I moved the base, I've been really going back and forth as what I want to do first. Because part of me is like, let's get automated. Then part of me is like, let me wait to get nano circuits. So yeah, let me do some figuring out here and we'll be right back. All right, I was really kind of curious what the quest book was, which direction to kind of go in. And I knew the circuit assembler machine and the nano circuits were here somewhere. I just wasn't sure where they were behind. I was pretty sure they were behind this. And they are indeed locked behind these 2 quests. I really wish the whole thing would show, to be honest, because I know they're on there somewhere. I just don't know which order to unlock them in. I'm sure that is a config. I may actually look into just doing that so the whole thing is unlocked, because when I'm recording, it's kind of good to know where everything is, and having it hidden is a bit frustrating at times. So I'm definitely going to be working towards these things. These are the epoxy circuits, and then this is the assembly line. So we are doing this now. Like I said, there is an update, and the EV motors have changed. They've been nerfed. So I am probably going to craft up a whole bunch of these before I update, to be honest. I know that's a little bit cheating because I know what's coming up. But they're going to use black steel instead of annealed copper, which it's not too terrible when you have auto crafting. But at first, black steel is a kind of annoying, to be honest. Because annealed copper, you can just throw in your advanced arc furnace with some oxygen, and there you go. There is your annealed copper. So that is much easier than having to do the black steel. Because you're going to have to smelt the black steel ingots, and then you're going to have to pulverize it. Or, no, not that. Steel ingots, and then pulverize the steel ingots, which is kind of annoying sometimes. Having to pulverize an ingot you just smelted. Like you put the iron in here, get the steel ingot, then pulverize the steel ingot to get the to get the black steel. But yeah, so these circuit assembly machines require 10. Oh, not that one. They require 10 motors, so I'm doing all the motors right now, and then we will start working on the epoxy. I think just doing this is getting nano circuits, I think, is the absolute #1 priority at the moment. So advanced circuit boards, and then we actually also need these nano things, which this is a whole nother level. We need a few EV machines moving forward. And also, I was just looking at the tungsten line. I have never looked at that before. And yeah, that's a whole nother line that we're going to have to do. Oh, hello. Does this need a higher tier polarizer? All right, that's a thing. Can I can't just add. No, I didn't realize that, actually. I didn't realize that needed a higher tier thing. Okay, I can't just add. I figured I couldn't just add redstone too. I feel like that's... I don't remember that being a requirement, unless I just... I could have sworn I upgraded my polarizer, just... I waited a long time to upgrade that, but apparently we don't. Electromag or polarizer or whatever it's called is really easy to upgrade. I don't even think it requires... Yeah, it doesn't even require circuits or components. Super easy. All right, so we'll continue doing this. Let me finish this quest, and like I said, I'm making enough. This actual quest is only the one, but I am making enough for for the whole thing. So the 2 robot arms, 2 conveyors. All right, got the polarizer. It is at the very end of like a long line, and I was like, this might be getting a bit long, but as we look at what you can actually get to the machine is 468 EU. So it's actually not that bad. Obviously, it's not a full 512. But that recipe, oh shoot, I forgot what it was. 268 or something like that. So it is a really cheap recipe. So it can be at the end of a very long line. Obviously, we're kind of wasting power by having it all the way down there. But, if the stuff works, it's fine. It doesn't matter. At least to me. I know some people would freak out. But, alright. So there and there is that one. And then I just need the conveyor robot arms. But I'm going to have to get some more. Actually, I might actually have enough titanium. If not, I can always make more. I've been crafting up. It's not that big of a deal. I have tons of this stuff over here. I'm not going to worry about that centrifuge stuff. In the meantime, I'll just worry about this rutile. Why does it always do that? There we go. So I got enough for 35 titanium. Did I have an EV casing? Yeah, I have an EV. I even have the machine hull, so I'm actually good on the titanium for the moment. Yes, that's what we were doing. I really need some dedicated machines for this, obviously. But I'm going to throw that in there. for the meantime. I need carbon in there, but all right. Let me get the workstations done here. Wait, do I have workstations too? Look at me. I'm like all prepared. I've forgotten what I have done since the last episode, to be honest. All right, so there. Oh, I ran out of aluminum. That's not a problem. Not a problem. You're gonna hate this. Yes, I absolutely hate those quests. I don't I don't like those quests. I don't, because it forced me to craft up an EV pump. We're gonna use it eventually, but I didn't need it now. So it's like I just don't like being forced to craft up stuff I don't need at the moment. Alright, there is that. So, I think we're good here actually. To make this. Yay! Alright, cool. There is the advanced system. Let me just double check and until you... Oh, we got all that. I didn't realize it was a thing. Ah, yes, there is the Labotron. Alright, we're going to take that. Now, minor issue. We can't... we don't really have a good place to run this. But I think I'm going to set this up just temporarily into... Let me see. Yeah. Maybe like temporarily to get EV batteries. I think that's what I'm going to do. Also, having the thing run for all that neodymium really kind of drained out my batteries. This is... We're full back up again, but it struggled a little bit for sure because I know we are... We're pushing our base here with our power gen, with running the washer and the thermal centrifuge and all that stuff. I know we're definitely pushing the base, so we're gonna have to look into better power as well. And I have some ideas for that. I don't think we can do that yet. We don't have access to uranium or thorium yet. But yeah, I think I will do this and then get the stuff that we need. Could throw it over there. That's a little bit more awkward the way... actually... Maybe I will throw it over there. I can just throw it underneath. And then once I get this upgraded, we will adjust this. And then I won't have to transform up. And if you didn't know, if you weren't here when I moved the base, the reason I did that is I transformed up from HV down to HV so we could, we didn't lose as much transferring it over. I guess we'll just throw it like right here. As long as I don't fall off the edge. I do have it a little bit wider than the actual base. Alright, I think that'll be good. So there is that. Neodymium is easy to get-ish. Titanium, we'll take the titanium. Energy crystals. Yes, that is locked behind energy crystal right here. So we probably need to craft up another mixer, I think. Is that what we need to do? How did I not get... Oh, I must have not had something. I was missing... I'm like... How is that working towards the nano crystal? I know I crafted these up, didn't we? Didn't we craft these up to get the nano stuff? I don't know. The annoying part of the... Yeah. Weird. I remember doing that, actually. Something must have been locked, so it didn't unlock. But, well, that's annoying, because now I need them unlocked. But anyway, we'll do... Yeah. Lapotron. We need, I think it's like 30 each, isn't it, for one of these? Is it 30? Yeah. Lapotron and molten fibrin alloy. All right. We do have an autoclave. Cool. So, all right, let me get the Engerium, I guess. Is that what we're doing next? I think that's what we're doing next. Man, why does this have to be so expensive? That is crazy expensive at this point in the pack. Or do we want to start doing that? I kind of want to get the batteries. Let's work on the batteries. All right, as I was getting energetic alloy out, I noticed I had one extra energy crystal. Maybe a quest? I don't know where that one came from. I don't remember. But yeah, I only needed to do 3 of those then. We do have that. That was from original, I guess. So I did, I got part of this, but... Oh, you know what it probably was? I just realized. I probably didn't hold all 4 in my inventory at once. That's probably what it was. I probably, as I was making the nano stuff, yep, that's what I did. So as soon as I got a new one, I probably used it for the nano thing. That's what I did. And I ended up, as you can see, ended up kind of screwing myself over by doing that. But, molten, there we go. So yeah, sometimes these quests can be frustrating. I definitely feel like if you know what you're doing in the pack, they can be very frustrating because you end up kind of moving forward or missing bits because you know what you're doing. Yeah. Also, I just noticed that it's titanium. Oh, I was like, that's the wrong icon. That's the titanium ore. I'm like, there's no way titanium ore spawns on. Also, ilmenite. Yeah, ilmenite's also in the titanium vein, but you can get titanium from it, but that's a bit deceiving. I just noticed that. All right. But, all right, so we get these 4. These are HV, and then that unlocks the next bit. I have random stuff I've never collected. I definitely need to... Wait a second. No! Wait a second. 1800. 3000. No! It needs to be even hotter if we don't have hydrogen in there, which hydrogen's easy. Alright, we just ran into a minor thing. Also, what the heck was that recipe? Man, I wish recipes like this were not in there. Like, that's obviously not... Like, why is that dust there? Get rid of that. Devs, get rid of that. Alright, there's the last bit. Alright, so we just ran into a bit of an issue. Wait, do I have nichrome? No, I have Canthal. No! Alright, I'm gonna have to upgrade my things. Somewhere down here. Multi-block goals. Yep, nichrome. Alright. Alright. That's gonna take me some time. I do have a ton of mica, which I got somewhere and somewhere. One of these chests has mica ore. I had like 2 stacks. Is it here? Is it here? Is it here? Is it here? Who knows? Mica. I have it somewhere. I got it from a miner. Yes, there it is. All right. Well, looks like we're upgrading our coils today. That totally threw me for a little bit of a loop there. Let's at least get this. Ta-da! All right. So there is that. We're definitely going to have to do that. So I guess let me do this. We need 2 stacks of nichrome or nichrome ingots. Man, this is going to be a bit rough for sure with our power situation. Yeah. Yeah, this is going to be a bit of an issue for sure. Also, ouch. You save a little bit with nitrogen in there. I guess I could throw nitrogen in there. Obviously, it's better if you have that, but that is super late game. Xenon is almost impossible to get, I think. I got what is that? 2 stacks times that. All right, we're not getting that today. All right, well, it's something to work towards, for sure. And I also need to process a whole ton of ruby. I don't have a whole lot left because I've been processing it. I just used a bunch for these crystals. But we do have ruby elsewhere because I need chrome. Lots of chrome. I'm going to throw those in the A system too. What was that? What did I just throw in the A system? Is that something I needed? I don't know what that was. Dang it. Was it a tool? I don't know. All right, I'm just going to put this back in there. So, I need to obtain chrome. Now, chrome I can also get from chromite, can't we? Isn't that a thing that spawns? Yes, that's what that... No, that's not what I was... I thought maybe... No, am I confusing it with something? Oh, I never finished. 64 neodymium ore is not easy to get, by the way. Chromite, yeah. Oh, it does it. There it is, the moon. 3 from the bottom. You know, because that could be in order, but no. All right, so I need to get chromite because that makes getting chrome much, much easier, right? Yeah. All right, off to the moon for me, I guess, and let me go. I've apparently found a... yeah, I haven't found a chromite. I haven't found this one yet. I'm going to move the miner. All right, miner. Miner. That's something we maybe want to start looking into? No. Nope. Not something we want to start looking into yet. Nope. That is 16 tungsten. We'll just remove that. All right. Yeah, let me go get that, and I'm going to start getting the chromium, and then, man, might start doing some of the epoxy, because we're going to need that. All right, we are back, and I ended up finding the chromite vein. It was in like the next row that I was about to do. You know, because I kind of go in like a grid in rows. So I found it within about 20 minutes. It wasn't that bad at all, especially because the moon stuff is easy to mine. I didn't do the whole prospecting thing. I just dug down in a ore chunk. This thing is so useful, that thing, because it tells you what the ore chunks are. But yeah, so I got that, and we have the miner setting up. So it's mining out the chromite vein. We should be getting some, also need the meteoric iron dust, so we should be getting a bunch of that because we're going to need that. But all right, you may notice I have a distillery in my hand because as usual, we're doing multiple things. So we're getting the coils, the stuff for the coils, and I'm also going to start working on the better circuits, epoxy. So we're going to start with the phenol. Phenol, the easiest way to get that, well, there's multiple ways, but I find the easiest is just, look at that really quick. What was that? Chlorobenzene? Benzene, yeah. You can get it from benzene or heavy fuel, and I find the heavy fuel way much easier. Because we have such a abundance of heavy fuel. All right, that's what I needed. I needed to find the circuit. You can also get it from wood tar, which is pretty easy to get as well, especially with a automated charcoal farm. With a pyroless oven, that is another way to do it. But like I said, we have an overabundance of fuel. Now, I totally forgot what circuit number I needed. Phenol. Phenol is 3. You get, you know, what is that? 25%. It's not the greatest of ratios, but it's better than the phenol, the wood tar. Man, I need to have an extra screwdriver in the AA system for things like this, or just actually, aren't these are changed in the... Aren't they? Is there a bit of a change to those? Maybe that's the assembler. I don't know, but I think I may just set this up over here somehow, some way. Yeah, Look out, we have 2 million. We have 2,000 buckets. So we use way more than we need. Is there an easy-ish? These are... As usual, my base is already kind of crazy. This is kind of temporary. As I say that, like, all the time. Let me... That actually wasn't... that wasn't a thing for the episode. That was actually just my alarm for real life. That's kind of funny. Yeah, do I want to just, like, throw this over here? Maybe... I'm just trying to think, like, what's an easy way to attach to this? I may just do this. All right. Yeah, let's do this. That's HV. Although I haven't planned this out for adding extra stuff, to be honest. No, we're good. This can handle... Oh well, we might burn stuff up. I think we're good. And then I'll just pipe it down into there. Let me grab some pressurized conduits. Right, I actually had this stuff already in my A system from the last time I was crafting these up. These fluid pipes were from the old base, but yeah, I had a couple dark steel, so that was easy enough. And then, yeah, I will just pipe that in there. Hopefully we don't have anything burned down. But yeah, not a huge fan of this. I really wanted to keep this separate, but until we kind of have fluids being transported over the base, we're going to have to just kind of deal with this. So always active. There we go. It's going in there. There is our fennel. I'll just, how about we throw this right here? And then off, pull. Yeah. And then I will throw, what do we need for the quest? 36. Well, that's going to take a little while, but we can go ahead and do other stuff while we are doing that. All right, so we're going to let that run. We're going to let the miner run. Unfortunately, like I said last episode, we have definitely slowed down quite a bit. But that is just kind of the nature of the pack. If you want, I can only, if you want me to only upload like 1 episode a week and give myself like 4 days to work on this stuff, unfortunately, I'm not going to be progressing super quick. Just because, you know, it's the nature of the pack, and I do this in my spare time. So I kind of, this is kind of how fast I'm progressing in real life, to be honest. All right, so we got the phenol working, and next one is the epichlorohydrin, which is usually a bit more complicated. I will look into how we want to get that. There is multiple different ways. I want to say like this is how I was doing it. Chlorine isn't the easiest thing in the world to get right at the moment. Glycerol is another route, but as we can see there's a lot that goes into that stuff. But yeah, we'll take a look at that next episode. I'm not going to get it fully automated. I'm just going to do a big batch craft like these have. The quests have sort of done that for us. But anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. So thanks for watching and have a good one.